get all the cases of Zero Sugar RC.
So you bought the store out?
No, I only bought 2.
That sounds like a failure to commit.
Not really, because like I'll drink a case of soda in like a week and a half. So essentially, I'll have it for like 3 weeks. But also, I bought like 2 other. Well, you see over there, I bought like a total of. Well, that's 6 cases right there. But there's like also 2 cases in the refrigerator right now of other various sodas. So I'm good on sodas for a little bit.
You have stocked up, I see.
I have stocked up. You know, it's nice to stock up every so often.
This is going to be our most boring intro.
It's going to be, but I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? Welcome to the Rubber Duck Syndicate. I thought you were going to do it
Off
with
to
me.
a rolling. Well, we haven't really synchronized. We haven't like rehearsed an intro or anything like that.
We haven't.
What is it? I made the face. Well, the face is half the magic.
That's what they're here for. They're here for Daniel face. That's gonna be the thumbnail.
It's gonna be our profile picture for all of our social media accounts. It's just me making.
just wide open. I don't know why that's a thing for pretty much like a lot of different videos where they have their thumbnail or like their little images and they're always shocked or surprised by the content that they're releasing. Be like, you released it. Why you're like,
Oh, like the thumbnails and the marketing, like the I guess how you name the video. Mm-hmm. I think you have to like take a class on what kind of internet asshole to be in order to do that, because everyone does it the same fucking way. It's like, you'll never guess, or this secret that they don't want you to know. I mean,
yeah, it's like
just be interesting, dumbass.
Yeah, they want to really withhold that information so that you watch this, 10-minute video all the way up until like, minute 7. That's when they release the information, and it's like, this is shit that I've already known.
Yeah, unlike us, where we have nothing new to contribute during the entirety of our podcast.
No, there is nothing new. We will say that there is nothing new that we're going to tell.
We're here because we want to waste your time.
We want to waste your time with entertainment. We like that's essentially what it is. Like we're
Pay attention to us, please.
we're like because I want to say like our goal is to like not. I guess it's like really to try to like make each other laugh and just have our regular conversations that we usually do, but just I guess spread that joy to other people out there where they're like, these 2 are idiots, or these 2 are geniuses, or both of these guys are cute as fuck.
I mean, ideally, we would have somebody with like a drone or something like follow us around all the time and just have like a recording of our conversations, and then like go through and edit all of our random stuff for the greatest hits. Because occasionally we have some really funny moments and some really brilliant insight, but a lot of it is talking about soda.
Well, it's part of life, and it's also it's part of the common person thing. They're like, because someone could be out there and be like, hey, I drink soda too.
It's emblematic of the human condition. I can relate to that.
I can relate to that thing that they're talking about. I am more interested now. Because they talk like robots. That's how they do. Or they talk like they're...
Like salespeople from the 1950s.
Fuck, I was thinking the exact same thing. I was like, or people like salespeople from the 1950s where they're just like, are you surprised by this new thing?
Say, chum, you want to see the latest, greatest development from Scotia Corp? I'm sure that was a company back then, Scotia Corp.
Scotia.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was, and they sold just like asbestos to just straight up asbestos. That's all they
asbestos soup.
Asbestos soup. They're like, oh, it's been known to help people out. Get your asbestos now.
Yeah, you drink your asbestos soup. That way you'll be fireproof.
You can't catch fire if it's on the inside.
The commies can't get you if you're fireproof. God.
The fact that we have to still kind of watch out for commies right now is disturbing.
No, it's not the commies I'm worried about so much as the, greedy, manipulative assholes at every level of government everywhere.
True.
And also not government.
True. And
Except for you, potential sponsor.
yes, potential sponsor.
We're going to get a cease and desist order.
This is so refreshing.
Try new RC Cola Zero Sugar. You can try it right now, except bought all of the cases out from under you.
Only most of them. It's all right, but go to your local store. 'Cause I would say wholeheartedly, RC Cola is the best cola, and I'm going to stand on business saying that. Because
I will not start a fight here. Like I do not, in my personal estimation, have a best cola. I know that I prefer, one cola over the others,
Yeah.
but they are for the most part fungible to me. There was a time when I was straight up only Coke because as I've explained, I went to school on a Pepsi only campus for several years, and so all I could get was Pepsi products everywhere all the time, and I just internally my brain said no more, and I just couldn't stand it, and so it got to the point where we go to a restaurant and the waiter says, "Oh, is Pepsi okay?" No, it's not okay. But thank you for asking because you're a very considerate and good waiter.
yeah, that's such a sad fact where, that's a question that gets asked at most restaurants where you're like, oh, let me get a Coke. And then they have Pepsi products, and they're like, "Is Pepsi okay?"
Yeah.
It's never been the other way around. No one's ever.
Well, it's because here, especially down here in the South, Coke is all soda. At least when you're just referring to it informally. I mean, if you want an actual Coke, you have to specify that. Can I get a Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
If you're super Southern, but I've had multiple times this literal conversation. You want a Coke? Yeah. What kind?
Yeah, I know. It's a thing that's here, and I understand it. It took me a minute, when I first moved here, to understand. I was like, just what?
But you were already prepared for the whole sweet unsweet tea thing, right?
I was not.
So what did you come here? You didn't come here direct from California. You were in Georgia last. Right?
So from California, Georgia, Jersey for a little bit.
I always forget about Jersey.
Yeah, I kind of want to forget about Jersey too, but it.
Hey, now, this is not that kind of show. We don't take pot shots at Jersey because this is a Charlotte-based show. We take pot shots at Gastonia for the exact same reason that New Yorkers take pot shots at New Jersey because that's what you do if you're from there. It has nothing to do with the quality of either city.
I wasn't taking shots at Jersey, not Jersey the state in general. No, it was more of the fact of the reason why I went to Jersey for a bad relationship that didn't last very long, and that was the whole thing. Jersey is okay. Everyone, most of the people that live there don't like living there.
Most of them are commuting to New York.
Well, this is from my experience. I would talk to people that lived in Jersey. A good portion of good bit, maybe say 25%. They're like, oh yeah, I like living here. It's fine. Blah blah blah. And then maybe another 25%. They're like, okay, whatever. 50%. They're like, oh, this place sucks. I want to go.
Well, that's probably true of most places. I mean, I always joke that I'm one of the 5 people that grew up in Charlotte because you never see anybody that's a Charlotte native.
True.
Because everyone I knew growing up moved the hell away.
They're like, I'm getting the hell up out of here.
Yeah, and I tried to, but it didn't take.
Yeah, it can take later on. But 50% of people that they don't like living there.
I suppose it might just be what percentage of your life is there. If you're born and raised in Jersey, that's all you know. So I mean, that could be all you're used to, and you could be perfectly happy there. Or by the same token, you could be always yearning for something else. But if you are one of the many commuters that you spend actually most of your life in New York, you just have to come home and sleep in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Then you're never going to be happy.
No, not really. Because that would suck. Having most of your day be commuting. Okay, set an example, just scenario. You wake up at 6, get ready, get on a bus or a train at 6:30. You're on there for an hour. You get to work. right
Some people
before-
commute 3 hours a day,
Oh my goodness.
which is to me madness. I mean, although up there in the that part of the country, there is rail transit that is established and useful.
Yes.
Unlike around here, where we have a trolley line and
that goes back and forth for what, like 8 miles?
yeah. I mean, although that even here, that is very useful. That has been wildly popular since they set it up. The light rail.
Yeah, that light rail, but like it's also like but it's really just going from like say the college to uptown, and then like a further like to what, like the south end.
It goes all the way down, not quite to Pineville, I don't think, because like Pineville famously voted against having the light rail come there because I guess they didn't want to associate with the riffraff from outside of Pineville, and that may have backfired a bit for them because the development along the entire light rail is nuts. You can see it from space.
Yep, and like they keep building around it, be like, oh yeah, light rail access, and now Pineville's so like, fuck, like hey, you fucked up Pineville,
But you're still quaint and picturesque. You just don't have anyone going there because it's hard to get there now.
it is very hard to get there because like really the only access is like maybe 485.
Oh, it's not even directly on 45. That's the thing. It's like far enough removed from most of the major thoroughfares that you can't get there without going through like one or two like main back roads. So if there's more than one person trying to go there, there is a traffic jam.
Yep.
So like go there for like their Christmas tree lighting celebration, and like if you're not there early, then you are waiting at the light for a long time, and you will never find a place to park.
Or their newly built amphitheater.
I've not been to the amphitheater.
I've been around there, just because with my job. Like every once in a while, I do have to go out and do deliveries. So there was a delivery that is like nearby there. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I see that now. Good parking lot like next to it, but it's also like this will be a nightmare once I actually have like say a couple of different acts where you're like, oh, I've heard this name before or heard this group or this artist. I want to go there. The parking lot that I've seen maybe can hold, I'll say maybe like 100 vehicles.
Well, if everyone carpools, that's plenty.
True. Maybe like 100, maybe 150 vehicles probably at the most. But also you're thinking like, okay, if that theater holds, just say like on the low end, 500 people. We know it's probably bigger than that. Yeah, that's what the fuck are you gonna do?
I mean, I like Pineville. I do. I mean, there's good restaurants down there. There's actually, it's a whole lot of boutiques for some reason, which I don't understand. Like how you can have that many boutiques in one location.
Because they're fancy.
Yeah, they are fancy, but apparently they're only fancy with women's clothes.
And that's the thing. Where like women's clothing is one of those things that like it sells, and they don't really. I'm not really sure how it really is because I'll say I don't buy women's clothing.
That's refreshing. I'm glad you said that out loud.
But typically, like they'll buy something and maybe not really return it. Like they'll just keep it because they're like, oh, like they'll feel guilty about returning it if they feel like they can't wear it or it's not something like. There's a lot of people that just like they'll buy something and they're like, oh, I can't really return this, and they'll just have it forever. That's what happens sometimes with.
It sounds like you speak from personal experience. What is your too shamed to return article of clothing?
No, I'm not ashamed of any of my clothing. It's just that, like it's shit.
No, it's too ashamed to return it. I mean, you clearly were proud enough of the clothing to buy it in the first place, but for some reason you can't face the salespeople again.
No, I have no shame.
So you're just making all this shit up, is what you're saying.
No, this is from experience from like other people that I've talked to, like other women.
So O speaks for all women. You heard it here, folks.
Yes, I speak like because I am every woman. It's all in me.
Now the song is in my head, you bastard.
Yes. Now you're gonna look at me and be like, "Oh shit, he is every woman." All right. Now I asked you a question earlier today.
Oh, about the lottery?
Yes.
That one? Yeah.
So folks, we want to explore this because, like, you may have asked your friends what they would do with $100 million if they won the lottery, played it, won it, $100 million afterwards. But typically, a lot of people they're like, I'm going to do this and this, but they don't explain in depth what they would want to do with that money. So we're going to kind of explore that with each other because, like, Daniel kind of gave me a little bit of answer, but I told him to hold on to it for right now, until now. And then I guess he'll ask me. But Daniel, if you got like after taxes and everything, you got $100 million from the Powerball, Mega Millions, whatever it is. What would you do in detail with that money?
Well, like my first response was I would pay off my debt and everybody I know's debt, and that would leave me with still a fuck ton of money. Then I would definitely have a certain percentage of it. I'm not sure how high I would go, but I would allow myself to just do stupid, hey, I won the lottery, joyful, idiotic things with it, like go on stupid vacations or take everybody I know out to dinner in Hawaii or something like that.
Like how much? Like how much money you think that would be? Or
Well, if I start with 100 million, let's say if I, let's be conservative, and I'll say it'll cost me a few million to pay off like my debts and everyone I know.
like I guess like that's all family members, close friends, or
Yeah.
anything like that. Probably not even that. Let's just say like at the most, let's just say 2 million, two and a half.
Okay, so that
million.
leaves me 98 million.
Yeah.
And let's say I'll take 3% of the overall winnings, $3 million, and just dedicate that to screwing around. Something like if I want to do something stupid, like hey, everyone that I've lost contact with for the last 20 years, we're all going to the beach for a couple weeks.
Oh no, fuck it. You know what? Never mind. This is your money. I'll chime in later.
Well, my money is spent on things that I want, and I would like. I like my friends. I don't get to see them enough, and I got some friends that I have not seen for decades, and I would like to catch up. And I think if memory serves me right, most of my friends, even the ones from different social groups, that don't know each other, don't have things in common, I have a lot of awesome friends. They would get along.
Yeah.
So that would be a fun event.
Okay.
I'll start it. We'll call it Buckfest. We'll set up a yearly event. We'll rent out a beach somewhere or a mountain house. I haven't figured that out, but I'll have my own yearly reoccurring festival.
I could just see the slogan. It just says like "Buck yeah."
Buck by popular demand.
Yeah, there's so much fun.
Yeah,
that you
there's
can
a
have with
lot
your
of good fun you can have with my name.
Yes.
And that's not even including the rhyming.
Yes. All right.
Because it rhymes with cluck, y'all. This is a show about birds.
Or Chuck, the show that was on in the early 2000s about a gentleman that got a computer chip in his head and was able to do
It wasn't even a chip. It was just like software somehow like installed in his brain. And it was actually a very fun show. And most of the things that Zachary Levi has been in have been pretty fun. And then I read stuff like, Zachary Levi going on like complete meltdowns and, almost going, I think he might have gone MAGA on us. Which doesn't track with like any of the roles he's ever played, because he's been like this like nice, dorky, relatable, fun guy, and apparently he's in the background just super angry.
Hopefully that is not picking up.
Oh yeah, the mic is definitely picking up that noise. That's somebody on a dirt bike outside. So
They're having fun, but
Yeah.
we can't control other people's fun. Yeah.
we should do this podcast on dirt bikes,
Okay.
and then when we get out of the hospital, we'll do another podcast. Okay, where were we?
All right, so you are down now to $95 million.
Okay, yeah, 95 million after inaugurating my yearly festival of everyone I like getting together. $95 million. I don't know, what can we fix?
Well, this is your money, so
Okay, I would get a house, nice place to live, a car that I like, or I might just finally fix my car up. Oh, my dream car, I would probably get a Bentley convertible. I will say, so that would be a few dollars, and then just a decent house with a yard I can garden in, and maybe like a barn or a shed or something where I can do random projects.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we'll say I'll go way outside, and we'll say that's $5 million because that'd be a nice place, nice land, nice location, nice car. So that'll leave me $90 million.
Yes.
And I have absolutely no idea what I would do with the rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would, try to help. But the most part, I imagine I would probably be avoiding people trying to talk me into giving them stuff.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but I mean, there are all kinds of things. Like, I would, I give, $5 million to Adam so he could start his theater.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Do the same for Stewart.
That'd be great. So now you're down to like $80 million.
Yeah, and I'm sure I got people that I know that have projects that are fun like that, or community things, or I mean, hell, the schools could use it.
Oh yeah, they definitely can because our government dollars go to schools all the time and help them out so much.
Yeah, we are among the best educated populaces in the world right now. Oh.
Yeah, I think and I watched the clip. It was with not Jeff Bridges. I forget the actor's name, but he was just rattling off different statistics for America, and we're ranked. It was 46 in education overall in the world. I'm like, yeah, that seems right.
And I'm not saying we ought to be number one, because that's American exceptionalism, and that's not really a great thing.
Yeah.
But we ought to be better than 46th.
Yeah, we should be a little bit higher, but
I'm saying top 10. We should be top 10.
I'm not even gonna say top 10. It's just top 20.
Well, top 10, so then we would still be competitive, and we would then give a crap about our position within the top 10.
Yeah.
Because then we would feel some sort of pride behind it, and so
True.
we would want to compete with the other top 10s.
True, but I think that would be not impossible, but a very hard task because U.S. is pretty fucking vast. There's there's millions and millions of students at any given time. And you're trying to compare their education level and their knowledge with, say, another country that is vastly smaller, where they may have, just 30,000 students at any given time.
I'm sure that there is a way to adjust for that with statistics.
Yeah.
I mean, because sample size and all that. I'm sure that there is a way to factor in the difference in population size.
True.
Which was something that we would both probably know if we had been better educated.
Only if we were better educated while we were in school. But no, they wanted to teach us about George Washington and all his bullshit. Because did you know he crossed the Delaware? It was a thing.
Yeah, it was a thing. I think there was a painting of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently he had a really bad camping trip. Among other things. I'm sure he was a very interesting historical person.
Possibly. Okay, so we'll get back to it. So now you're down to...
What, $80 million?
$80 million left.
And, unfortunately that is not enough to fix the state of education or medicine in the country.
Yeah.
We need more than that. That's, when I am king, it's one of those things.
Yes.
So I would have $80 million, and I don't know. I would. Yeah, I honestly don't know what I'd do with it. I would try to help people.
Okay. Good answer.
But I say that, and I don't have any specifics for what I would do with it. So I might end up, starting my own hunting people for sport kind of thing. Just, it could go either way.
Yeah, but you only would do that if you're hunting billionaires.
No, that would be a worthwhile investment.
Because then you have to be very sneaky about it because most billionaires have other people protecting them because it's oh, people want to harm me. Yeah, because you're a fucking asshole. That's why.
If it were somehow made legal, and you presented Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg the opportunity that if whoever won the auction would get to shoot one of the others.
Ooh. Ooh.
I would like to watch that auction.
Now that'd be interesting auction because
Like, even if they're non-murderous people, they would want to do it.
yeah, they would want to do it so they can have that, I guess that not award, but that them saying like, oh yeah, I won the auction with the most money, and I got to shoot Bezos. But then I don't think they would do it because like the money auction would be like, oh, you can like the three of you are in an auction between each other to shoot one another. You're like, all right, cool. But the money that you do auction is donated to charities. They're like, oh.
Okay, so think about that. So the winner would have spent a lot of their money, which goes to charity.
Yes.
Now conceivably they would have spent enough money to maybe affect their rankings in the wealthiest people in the world, list.
True.
But then they would get to shoot somebody else and adjust their ranking. And then that person's wealth would, in theory, be at least partially redistributed. I'm sure it's probably already got, estate earmarks for all kinds of shit. And it's not just going to go back to the peoples.
Yeah.
But, you could take the top three, wealthiest people in the world, and you could, adjust them. And so you'd remove one from the list altogether. And then the other two would be, one would just have lost the auction and would just be sitting there and would probably end up as the new wealthiest person in the world. But the other one would get the satisfaction of shooting the third guy.
True. And what's really terrible about this and this whole scenario, like, they all can lose, let's just say, like, 30% of their wealth. Like, each one of them lose 30% of their wealth. That means billions and billions of dollars, and it could go to charity. They're still fine.
Well, they would still be richer than pretty much everybody else.
They would still be billionaires.
Yeah.
But no, they don't want to, help out or anything like that. It's very sad and very disappointing. Because, like, how can you have billions upon billions of dollars and not become Batman? I mean, it's right there.
I'm sure that there are some very wealthy people that go out beating up, the poor. Which is really what Batman is good for.
Batman, broke people beater.
Yeah, and he beats up street criminals. I mean, like, okay.
He's like, oh, you broke bitches. They're like, we're out here being thugs to get money. Fuck you and everything that's going on.
My parents are dead.
It's your fault.
Misplaced rage.
I'm 22. I wasn't around. Fuck you, you broke bitch.
And we've ruined Batman now.
Not completely. Oh, we got so much more we can ruin Batman with. So much more.
We'll save that for further episodes.
I guess. Just Batman just yelling broke bitches. You broke bitches.
In the Batman voice.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Batman voice in like different movies.
Well, that's the thing. When Christian Bale did it, it sounded absurd, but he was the only one that actually really put the effort into changing his voice. Which if you were a famous billionaire and you wanted people to not recognize you when you put on a mask, you would probably change your voice.
Yes.
And so that seems to be a pretty reasonable way to disguise your voice. I mean, you would get very hoarse very quickly, but you would not be able to figure out whose voice that is, just based on the the rough noises that he was making.
Yeah, but also he's not really saying a lot. He's just kind of more of a man of action, where he's just kicking and punching people, and then maybe ask a question like, You punched this dude in the face and knocked him out, and then you're going to ask him where the lair is?
He's just sleeping.
What's up with this Batman? Like, this doesn't make any sense. But, I guess that's in some of the comics and the TV shows. But, I digress. Oh, do you want to know my answer?
Absolutely.
All right, for the $100 million question. All right, so $100 million after all the taxes and bullshit like that. I would definitely hire a tax attorney first. like a tax attorney, and I think they're called fiduciary. They essentially they kind of like they kind of manage your money, but in a
You mean a wealth manager?
yeah, I guess a wealth manager. Yes.
Yeah. The fact that those exist makes me sad.
Yeah, I know, and it makes me sad, but also that's one of the things I was like, oh, this is more money than I'll ever be able to spend. So let me
Spend it. Spend it.
I know, but let me do this and to kind of help myself and make sure that I don't just blow it all in the matter in the time of like 5 years, because sadly there have been people that won the lottery and they won 90 million, 70 million, whatever amounts of $1 million, and they blow it all within like 2-3 years.
Oh, yeah,
and they're broke.
there's a guy in England somewhere that won millions of pounds in the lottery and quit his job as a garbage man and then blew through it all in like 5 years and is now a garbage man again.
Yeah, because he spent it all, well, most of it on prostitutes and coke. Not Coca-Cola.
The man knew what he liked.
He got to figure out. It's just like, oh, I like this.
Now,
Coke.
I mean, regardless of the moral implications of what the man did, for 5 years, that would have been one hell of a party.
All every day is a party.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Or I don't know, maybe it was like one of those Julia Roberts Pretty Woman situations. Maybe he found a hooker with a heart of gold and just wanted to commit for 5 years.
But then why did he
Maybe
go back
it was
to
romance.
But then he's like, "Hey, baby, I'm out of money." And she's like, "Well, I'm out of here too." He's like, "Oh,
Because she was a realist.
yes, she was a realist." A heart of gold in England or London or wherever it was. But getting back to it, so.
So you hire a wealth manager and a tax accountant.
Yeah, just so that they help me, not protect I guess kind of protect my money, but also make sure that, I'm going to be financially stable for a while, even though it's millions of dollars, just like that. But I have an elaborate plan, sir. And I'm going to tell you my plan, and they're going to know it too. But even if I win and you see it coming, you're not going to see it coming.
Because no one's going to watch our podcast.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to really be like, oh, that's not a thing. That's not going to happen. But they'll probably forget. So, after I get my money, I'm going to send $100,000 to all my siblings.
That's 7.
Yeah, well, there's extra siblings out there, but I got 4 that are living. 5. 4 that are living through like my dad and my mom. 5th one is I also consider my brother, but it's like he's my brother from another mother. Mm-hmm. So I was sending him $100,000 too. Send him $100,000. And not honestly, I know like I'm even saying this out loud, but they're not gonna pay attention.
Just say Oprah did it.
Send them $100,000, and obviously certified mail, whatever. But it's gonna tell them like, here's $100,000. Quit your job right now. Within 1 year, you're gonna be having a meeting in Hawaii. Here's your plane ticket for you and one guest. 1 year from now, be ready. But then also it'd be some requirements for some of my siblings to be like, hey, you need to do this, or hey, you need to do this.
Are you putting your family in a reality show?
No. No, I'm not. I'm not that horrible.
It sounds like a great setup.
No.
You have 1 year now to meet whatever goals you set.
Yeah, like each one's gonna have different things, and like I don't want to say them out here, but like it's personal things for them. Like, hey, you need to stop doing this, or you need to do this, whatever it may be. Hey,
Family O has some notes.
Hey, they probably have notes for you too. Because if you don't love your family, if they don't tell you some shit, be like, yo, you getting fat as fuck, then they're not really your family. All right. So got that covered. So I'm only down, let's just say $1 million because of like the tax person and other shit like that. So I'm still have what $99 million.
You could get by with that.
Yeah, I can get by with that. Um, so I'll not say disappear, but I'm gonna go to like say Spain or Portugal or somewhere.
Do you speak Spanish or Portuguese?
No, but there are plenty of people that can teach me. I'm going there to learn. Also, I'm gonna go there to like lose so much fucking weight. I want to get down to like 260.
So you're not just going to get a gym membership. You got to go to Portugal.
Well, I want to do that. Go somewhere where like they really won't know like if I won money or not. They'll be like, oh, go there, lose weight, learn Portuguese or Spanish. One of the two. I want to learn something. I'll also be in another country for a little while. Do that. Come back. Once I'm back, hit my family. And I'm gonna be part of it too, where I'm like, oh yeah, I got the $100,000 too. Like, I just went to Spain for a little bit and did this because they told me to quit my job. So I'm gonna have my, I guess, tax person or somebody work it out, where each one of them gets $5 million. They get $5 million to do whatever, like they.
After you gave them 100,000.
Yes. So like the 100,000 for you to just quit, do whatever the fuck you want to do for about a year. You can do whatever.
But the 5 million comes with strings.
No,
Why not just give it all at the same time?
no, fuck that. No, you gotta be patient.
This is my fantasy.
I'm working. I was like, you guys are fucking jumping through hoops for this shit. Always want to pick on me because I'm the younger one. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you're spoiled. No, you were spoiled too, Marcus. Oh, you were spoiled. Ahmad,
Next week on the podcast, O is going to continue his family therapy session.
Oh, you were spoiled. Oh yeah, he didn't buy you a car and shit. Fuck off.
Anything else you want to say to any other members of your family while we're doing this anonymous?
No, they know. They know they were spoiled too. You were really spoiled. I'm like, no, you were just jealous because I was pretty. Because I am still pretty. And I got $100 million. So, you don't even know that yet. All right. They get $5 million. But they also, maybe it's a little bit of a contract thing. They cannot ask me for money. Like, you got $5 million to do with whatever the rest for your life. That's great. You can open up your business or just, use $100 a day to do whatever. Fine. You got $5 million. Leave me the hell alone. But don't ask, you can still talk to me and shit like that. Don't ask me for money. Be like, oh, I got this. You got $5 million. You can do whatever you want to. Then after that, obviously take care of my friends. Pay off friends' house, their place or student loans or shit like that. So I'm probably down at this point. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Maybe I'm out $25 million at this point. After that, like I said, pay off this place. Have a fund for where the electricity, everything is paid for. This house is just here all the time as the
set up a trust.
Yeah, set up a trust to be like, hey, if this house is here, it's going to be taken care of. It's always going to be here because it's, my first house. I can just it's easy to take care of. It's not crazy expensive. It's not going to cost me a lot. Buy me. You know what? I don't even want to buy myself a place yet because I have a plan. I am going to live in different hemispheres of the world 6 months at a time.
So you're just going to be a nomad?
Yes. So I'm going to live in different parts of the world where it's always going to be nice. So when,
You're just going to follow spring around?
Yep.
I can get behind that.
So when like it's definitely when it's like winter here, in North America, I'm going to Australia, and then when it starts getting cold on there, I'm gonna hit up France. Oh, it's going to start getting cold in France. I'm going to Brazil. Oh, Brazil's getting a little chilly. I'm going to Japan, and then just keep going back and forth for 6 months.
So you just travel the rest of your life.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's what my plan is, but I'll still maybe have like another aside from this place, another place somewhere here where I was like, okay, I want to come back here for like say 2 or 3 weeks. Come back here for 2 or 3 weeks, see friends, bullshit like that, and have fun. And then I'm not sure what to do with some of the other, like other people will be like, oh, I'm gonna get this kind of stuff. It's like I don't want that fucking headache. That's a lot. They're like, oh, you have your own business doing this. I'm like, like I got enough money to do whatever I want to for my own lifetime.
Well, until the economy crashes, $100 million ought to be enough for a lifetime.
True, it is. It definitely is. Like even after I spend that $25 million taking care of like all my family, all my friends, taking care of my debt, I still got $75 million afterwards. That is plenty. You can ration yourself out. Be like, oh, let me make sure, like I set my account up where I have $100,000 a year.
Notice neither one of us said we were going to put any money into a proper podcast setup. We're planning on abandoning you folks.
Oh no!
The moment we,
as soon as we hit that, we're the fuck out of here.
I'll put up a little note on the YouTube page.
Bye. We won't even do that. I'm just like,
just leave the camera on, pointing at nothing, or no. Leave the camera on a live stream, and just have cats.
ooh,
Just let cats play on the camera.
that'll be the best podcast ever. Just have people just have cats.
Just cats.
Just cats, and like some people taking care of the cats, obviously, but 24-hour stream, just cats. People will watch that. Just cats sleeping, cats playing, cats eating. I mean, why aren't we doing that now?
Because we don't have a cat.
Damn it. Oh, well, you guys have to enjoy us for that right now, then. I'm sorry.
We're sorry that we're not as entertaining as cats on the internet. It's really one of our bigger failings.
I know. Damn it. I was going to say, if only we were human-sized cats for that. I was like, oh, then that would make us furries.
Yeah.
Which,
the moment that reference comes up, it is officially time to end the episode.
yeah, I guess so. But, I will say this. Nothing gets furries. It's not my thing. I don't think it's your thing.
I like I said, I know at least one person who says that they are a furry, and they are, as far as I know, a perfectly decent person.
Yeah, I know a few people that are furries, but it's just they're like, oh, is this? I was like, hey, that's your thing, because I've said it before. I will not yuck someone else's yum because I'm not into it. That doesn't mean it's disgusting. It's more of like, hey, not my thing. I don't understand it. I'm not against it. Sure thing. As long as you're not hurting someone else, as long as it's not illegal, do your thing over there. I will make fun of you, though, every so often. Because you kind of have to.
I feel like the furries already know this.
Oh, they are.
It is not a lifestyle you get into with the anticipation that you are going to be, smooth sailing. No one's going to make fun of you ever again. It's one of those things that you accept that there's going to be some rough sailing there.
True, but the thing is, so with them, they understand that, but they also realize there is a very kind, I want to say close knit community. Because they're like, oh, you're part of this community. We're going to accept you. We're going to make you part of it. We're not gonna abandon you. You're part of us now, which is a nice thing. But like I said,
furries, we don't hate you.
No, we don't.
We don't understand you, but we think you're okay.
Yeah, that's it. I like that. We can end there,
and we shall.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.